Hello again, class. One of the last things that you'll need to do for this class, and you might not need to do it right now depending on when you're going to take your internship. Some people enroll in 490 before they're actually ready to take the internship the next semester. So if that's you, make sure you remember where to find this for when you are ready to take your internship. It's always going to be on your Moodle site in your 490 class. If you're getting ready to do your internship in the semester immediately following this one, you're going to need to submit online forms for your internship. And I'm going to show you how to do that here. The first thing you're going to need to do is find the Career Services website. And the way you do that is to type in www.coastal.edu/career. And that will take you to the Career Services website. Then you will click on Handshake. Once you go to Handshake, you're going to click on the icon with people shaking hands. For whatever reason, they don't have a link here, but you can click here and it will take you to Handshake. If you have not already created an account, you're going to need to make sure you do that. And you'll just go in by clicking on, register as a Coastal Carolina University student. You're going to use your username and password that are very common, the ones that you use for Moodle, for your email, etc. And then it'll take you to this page. This is probably the page that you'll go to first. What you're going to want to do is find the Career Center. You're going to click on Career Center and go to the word Experiences. Once you get to Experiences, it might say you don't have any experiences unless you have done an experience. But if you have not, or even if you have, you're going to request an experience. So what that means is that you're going to request a job on the Handshake database, but you're actually creating the position yourself. So the experience type is going to be whatever semester is coming that you'll be doing your internship. So if you're doing your internship in summer, it'll say summer and then the year. If you're doing it in the spring, it'll say spring and then the year. If you're doing it in the fall, it will say fall and then the year. So you're going to enter whichever one that it might be, and then whichever year it might be. So for example, 2020 or 2021, if you're going that far in advance. And then you're going to enter exercise and sport science, and it'll start coming up already, internship. So whatever term you're doing your internship in, whether it be fall, spring, or summer, you're going to type that word, the year that you'll be doing it, and then exercise and sport science internship. You're going to select a term that will be from a drop-down menu. If you're doing it in the summer, even though our summer internships are May, you can just call it Summer 1. You're going to select an employer. Some employers are in here. So if I wanted to go to Myrtle Beach High Performance Center, if I typed it correctly, MYRTLEB, oops, still didn't get it right. So Myrtle Beach High Performance Center is here. But let's say I'm going to go to ABC Physical Therapy Clinic. They're not in here, nor can I spell. And so I could just create, oh my goodness, I can create ABC PT Clinic. I'm going to enter the location. It could be here in Conway, South Carolina, and that will come up, but it might be in Oxford, Mississippi. Goodness, I need to learn how to type, don't I? There we go. So who knows where my internship might be. I'm going to select an industry, and I think the best one for most of our careers here, there aren't really very good ones, but I would just type in healthcare. Your employer's phone number, so whatever that may be. I'm just putting in a fake phone number here. Your employer's email address. And obviously you're going to put a correct one in, but I'm just making one up here. And then your job. And your job is going to be probably an athletic training, athletic training intern, or PT intern, or strength and conditioning intern, or fitness intern, or some other type of intern. You're going to type that in there, and then you really don't need a department, and you're going to put the start date that you hope to start your internship. So it might be next week, it might be next month. You're going to put the projected end date, and just put whatever day you hope to be finished with that position. The job type is going to be internship, and the employee in time is, you can put full or part-time, because it really depends on if you're taking a 9 or 12 credit hour internship. Your salary is probably going to be nothing, but it's not a starred event, so you don't really need to put that in there. Your offer date, the date's not really important, but if you've taken the job, you've talked to them, for sure you've got it, then you're just going to click yes. And then you can click on any date for that as well. So your internship site supervisor, this is extremely important. Many students tend to put my name on there, but I'm not at the site, okay? And this is, when I entered this summer 2019 or fall 2019 internship or whatever it might be, I'm the one that created this experience. So I am already in the background of this. Your internship site supervisor is the person that's going to be supervising you at that site, the one who'll be signing your time cards, the one who I will send emails to or call if I have questions. So you're going to put, Tom Jones or whoever it might be that's your supervisor there. And because Tom Jones, oops, I didn't put his email address. Because Tom Jones might not be in here, then he's not going to come up. So it's going to say, I need to fill out all of this information about him. So I'm going to enter Tom and Jones. But let's say you're doing it at some place, and his title and his telephone number. So you're going to need to enter all of that stuff in there as well. When you enter the email address up here, enter the email address of the person who's going to be your site supervisor. So that's really important that you do that. If you are going someplace where someone is already in here. So I know Santuan at Myrtle Beach High Performance Center. He will probably, oops. All right, let me try someone who might be in here. Huh, that's interesting. Some of these are not coming up right now. Okay, I guess you have to write the whole thing in order for it to work. Does that work? Okay, so if I was going to go to Terry and Don's gymnastics studio, I would info at beachteamgym.com, and it says, if this is the person who's it, then you're great. If it's not, then you got to come up with a different email address. So you'll either have to enter the person in, or you'll have to get their exact email address in order for it to work. And then you're going to enter your student ID number here, whatever that is, your coastal email address, whatever that might be. And then I want you to read through all of these and select yes or no to all of these. It's important that you answer that you're taking probably $4.95. It's pretty rare for you to do anything else. 9 credits or 12 credits. And then down here, it kind of reminds you that if you're taking a 9 credit hour internship, it's going to be 350 hours. If you're taking a 12 credit hour internship, it'll be 450. This is where you will write your job description, and this is where you're going to write your learning goals. You should have 3 of those. Then you understand that I'm going to be supervising and grading your work, and you also need to understand that you must return a signed MOU to Career Services. Now the nice thing is, if you put an email address in here for your site supervisor and it came up, there's about a 99% chance that we already have this MOU. If not, then you're going to have to check with me, and you're probably going to have to upload one. And you can go back to your experience. This probably won't let me because I haven't finished all the topics. But your experience, there will be a place where you can actually upload a signed MOU, and the MOU will actually be on the experience. Once you get the experience, let me go ahead and enter all the stuff that I need to enter. So I can actually show you what the next page looks like. And I'm going to agree to everything. I'm going to understand. Now, I have read these. That's why I'm going through this so quickly. If you have not read them, I want you to make sure you do read those. I'm just going to write and 1, 2, 3. You'll actually need to write goals. Don't do that. And we will go on to the next request experience. Oh shoot, end date. I didn't put an end date in. Why didn't I put an end date? There we go. Oh, I put it in April instead of August. There we go. And the experience will be, what does it say? Oh, I don't have a name. So I'm going to go ahead and put that at beach team, gym, and it won't do anything. Until I request it, so hopefully that'll be right. At least it tells you every time you get something wrong. And it is processing. And then here's where you can upload the MOU if you need to. So this is a blank copy of one. What students typically do is print it out and give it to their supervisor. Their supervisor signs it and maybe scans it and uploads it. If you need to take pictures of it, that's fine. So all of the details are here. Anything that you have trouble with will be right there. If for some reason you enter something incorrectly, there might be a way to edit that, but you can just let me know and we can try to fix that. There is an edit tab right there. So if you accidentally put something in, maybe you put my name for your site supervisor, you can try to go in and update it there. So I know that that's a lot of information in a quick amount of time, but hopefully that kind of takes you through the process. If you have any other questions about this, please let me know. What's going to happen from here is that I'm going to get an email that says that you've published one. I will approve it, and then as long as you have your MOU uploaded or you already have an MOU from your company, and then your supervisor will get an email and they just have to click approve or do not approve. And then it goes on from there. As soon as both I have it and your supervisor has approved it, you can pretty much start your hours, but we'll have a conversation about that if you're ready to start earlier than you need to. I hope you're having a great day and we will talk to you soon.